Welcome back. This is Marc Rudov, branding advisor to CEOs and author of 3 books on branding for CEOs and 1 book on lying for everybody. You can get all of my books at marcsbooks.com. That's right. I've added a new URL to make it even easier for you to get my books. marcsbooks.com. Today's topic: how Trump is fixing America's abusive marriage with tariffs. Since World War II, the United States of America has allowed countries around the world to use tariffs to raise money because they were devastated after the war. We helped a lot of Europe rebuild after the war. The problem is we never forced them to remove the tariffs. So not only do they have tariffs, but some countries won't even let any American products in at all. This is insane. President after president after president has squawked about it, but done nothing. Trump is doing something about it. Let me provide a metaphor. One of the main reasons people end marriages is money. One of the main reasons people don't end bad marriages: money. Money is the stimulus for almost all human behavior. Maybe you've witnessed or participated in a bad, abusive marriage. Maybe you've tried to fix it. Maybe you know it just can't end. But what most people do is nothing. Why? They're afraid of losing their money, their houses, their cars, their stock portfolios, their bank accounts, paying lawyers. So what do? They do nothing. They kick the can down the road. You're hearing a lot of Democrats squawking, a lot of CEOs squawking about Trump's tariffs, about how he's ruining everything. I've lost a ton of money in my stock portfolio. I don't like it, but I know that there's going to be a fix at the end of the road here. So I'm being patient. But that's not the way most people are. Most people are tactical. They're not strategic. I know this from consulting with CEOs. So people are reacting to what's happening right now, and they're not looking down the road. They're not seeing the big picture. So what happens in a bad marriage when you ignore it? When you know in your gut that it's going to end eventually, you lose even more money because the animosity is so great. The lawyers kill each other and they kill you, and you lose almost everything, when you could have prevented all of that by fixing the problem when it wasn't that bad. That's what's happening right now. At least 50 countries are begging Trump to cut deals, which is the way he operates. He claims with some countries he's not going to cut any deals. He's going to reap the rewards of what especially the European countries stole over decades. So if you're trying to figure out what's really going on, you should always come to me because I typically have the answer. But that is what's going on. People are tactical. They're not strategic. They don't like short-term pain. They don't care about long-term gain. They want to live in the present. But if we don't fix it now, it's just going to get worse. More pearls of wisdom. I hope this has helped. I'm Marc Rudov at marcrudov.com. Until next time.